Hello there, this is MTG Recipe, kitchen table recipes for your kitchen table magic. We've got a couple of requirements here on the channel, and the first one is that it's quick and easy to make, and the second one is that it doesn't get in the way of you playing Magic. Hand food and cards do not mix well. Today we'll be making chocolate mousse. The ingredients are 12 ounces of chocolate, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and 6 eggs. To begin, take a pan and fill it about halfway full of water. Take your pan half full of water and put it on the stove. Afterwards, put a glass bowl on top. This is how we're going to gently melt our chocolate chips. Take your 12 ounces of chocolate chips and add them to the bowl. After you've done this, add half a cup of your heavy cream as well. This will help you get a melty, smooth chocolate. Once you're ready, set your stove to a medium heat. Once the water begins to steam, mix the chocolate thoroughly to make sure that you end up with a smooth, creamy product. Once your bowl looks like this, you know that you're done. For the next step, we're going to separate out 6 egg whites. If you've never done this before, simply take the egg, crack it in half, and transfer the yolk back and forth between the 2 halves. The egg white will naturally fall out. If you're new to cooking or find this difficult, I suggest doing one at a time in a bowl and then transferring it over to your mixing bowl. That way you don't accidentally mess up on the 5th or 6th egg and have a bunch of yolk accidentally in there. Next, take a whisk and whisk up the eggs. I use a hand whisk here, but you can use an electronic one as well. Remember, when doing this step, you can't really overdo it. You want those eggs nice and fluffy. Next, get a cup and a half of very cold cream and put it into a bowl. I hope your arms didn't get tired from the last time because we are whisking again. Whisk the cream until you've made your homemade whipping cream. This is how it's done, guys. Although most whipped cream that you eat does have some sugar added. Anyway, continue to whisk until you've made a whipped cream, which you can make little shapes on the top of it. In cooking, they'd say, until you can see stiff peaks. Now it's time to add everything together. Take your whipped cream with its stiff peaks and add that melted chocolate you made earlier. The goal in this step is really to stir as little as possible. The term isn't really stirring, it's actually folding, and the reason why you're so gentle with it is because you don't want to pop all the bubbles and make your mousse flat. Now take your whisked eggs and add them to the mixture. Now, the important thing about this is that the eggs tend to settle a little bit as they sit, so take your whisk and whisk it up a little bit as you transfer it in. By the time you're done mixing, you should have a beautiful room temperature chocolate mousse. I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to eat it right out of the bowl, but let's try transferring it to some nice wine glasses. As a fairly rich dessert, your guests probably won't want crazy amounts of volume. When transferring, remember to pour out of the front of the spoon and not the side. That narrow edge will allow you to put it in without spilling all over the sides of the glass. It just makes it look more fancy. Put your chocolate mousse into the fridge and wait about 2 hours. If you want your chocolate mousse to look fancy, add a half-cut strawberry.
If you want it to look really fantastical, add your favorite magic card.